Let's party. This, I used to even like, I never tortured him, but I goofed on him a little bit. Dog, what do you do with all this money? And he goes, I'm putting it away for a car. Well, guess what? At 17, I think his parents told him they were going to give him a $3,000 budget. He showed up with like 4 or 5 that he had put away from cutting fucking lawns, and they had to match it, so he ended up putting a down payment. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I couldn't even put 2 nickels together when I was fucking 17. I didn't have no money that I'd saved. The money I had in the bank was a number I hit on my birthday in 1979. That's the only money I had put away. And after my mother died, I spent it. But I had I gotta say, I had like 5 friends. Fucking Jimmy Librano put himself through fucking college, pumping gas. Till this day, I love him with all my fucking heart. We haven't spoken in a few months, but I got the utmost respect. At that age, I couldn't put anything together. I couldn't even pay a fucking rent that was $100 a fucking month. Never mind a college bill. I don't even know how to fill out a fucking college bill. But that's one thing about growing up in Jersey, dog. Oh, the winters. And I went around with the car yesterday and drove around. There was not one fucking kid out. If they're not sledding, they ain't out. They're inside playing computers or whatever the fuck they play. But man, when it snowed in my neighborhood when I was a kid, we were out of the house by 8 motherfucking a.m., knocking on people's door. Every 15 minutes you'd hear beep, beep, beep. You had to go help a guy. Dog, we wouldn't fucking touch your car until we saw cash. We were ruthless. It was like me, Sabatino, Special, the young one, Mike, Anthony, God rest his soul. There was like 8 of us that would just hang out on Union Turnpike and just wait for motherfuckers to get stuck. And we'd tell them, how much to pull us out? $10. $10, that's too much. Well, what's your option? You see anybody else walking on these fucking streets? You better dig deep in that pocket for that $10 bill. We'll move on to the old lady down the corner. And, dog, that's the way it was all day. We just push, and we push, and motherfuckers would fall. Nobody ever got hit by a car. It was tremendous, and we all went home with 50 to 80 fucking dollars. This is 40 years ago, guys. Sometimes we had $100. Maybe on my newspaper route, I was making a half a yard a week. That's fucking insane. For a kid at that age, 1977... 1976, I was a fucking geek at that time. Listen, the great Bill Hicks once said, smoking pot don't make you fucking lazy. It just makes you realize that what you're going to do ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the great Bill Hicks once said, and I stuck with it. That's a tremendous joke. He used it on... not the Rodney special. Yeah, it could have been the Rodney special where he said, listen, smoking weed, because he went off on motherfuckers who smoke weed and jump out a window and all that shit. He's like, you dumb motherfuckers, you're fucking it up for all of us with your stupidity and all that shit. But it really is the truth that fucking, if, sometimes you smoke weed and you're like, I'm not going down there. That's what he said. He goes, I'm not going to go down there and fucking sweep. I don't need to do that shit. But it's the fucking truth. Like, sometimes you get high and you're like, it's not going to fucking happen. I'm not going to go down there. But at that age, man, we hustled. And listen, I got nothing against the youth of America today. They're all going to be able to fucking fire a missile from their living room when they're fucking 18, including my daughter. I don't know what they do on that phone all day or what they do on that fucking computer. I look over her shoulder and she's playing fucking games and stuff. We cut out the YouTube shit. You could not watch fucking YouTube, and she wanted to put up her own page. She can't handle kids saying you suck. She's too young for that. She's too fucking young for that. I didn't even know. I had my friend's kid. He said something about TikTok, and I asked her dad, he's got a TikTok? And he goes, dog, he's got a TikTok, but it's the light one. They can't see remarks or you can't see comments. You disable the fucking comments for the kids. Me, I don't give a fuck what you write in the fucking comments. You're the one that's watching, and fuck, I don't give a fuck. And like I told you guys, those comments to me, I mean, Guns N' Roses. That's when I knew, listen, and I knew before this. But when you look at Guns N' Roses, is it November Rain? Wasn't it the first video that hit 1 billion?
I think so.
It's like now they have two of them. Guns N' Roses is the first band to have two videos that have hit over 1 billion likes. But if you go on 1 billion likes, go look at it. This is how you know it's real. There's, I don't know, 1 million dislikes. So when you look at November Rain and you go, wow. I mean, to me, that's some of Guns N' Roses' best shit, is Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. They really morphed into each other. They were fucking great, those two albums. When I see that there's 1 million dislikes, well, first of all, they got 1 billion fucking likes, so 1 million don't even put a dent in your car. But you think about it, a fucking 1 million dislikes? Who the fuck are these people? What do you listen to, banjo music or something? You don't like November Rain? And the other one that they have is also a great one. And there's times I watch, like, for a long time, I don't do it anymore, but for a long time when I was learning the computer, I would go on there and put on YouTube videos, and it'd be a great band. It'd be like somebody fucking great, like Alice in Chains, Rotten Apple or something. And they'd be like, they have 800,000 likes, and you still got 100,000 people. And if you read the comments, oh my God, this is great music. Fucking whatever his name was great. And then it's like fucking just attacking them. You heroin motherfuckers, you should have all died. And I'm like, if you take this shit seriously, then there's something fucking wrong with you. Right now, it's really interesting because on the album of the week on Patreon right now, I've just cut like a big gap out. Because from 87, I mean, before I got locked up, I wasn't really listening to anything solid. It was Whitesnake that was good. Whitesnake was doing something. Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me, whatever that album was. I don't know if it's Hysteria. I don't know. I was listening to then when I got locked up, the big albums were Guns N' Roses, the first one, whatever, Sweet Child of Mine and all that shit, Appetite for Destruction. Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel, was a huge fucking hit in prison. Tremendous, great fucking album, great fucking song. Brothers went nuts when we put that on. So the bikers and the white dudes listened to Guns N' Roses. The brothers listened to a lot of Bobby Brown and, I don't know. Oh, Too Short. Too Short. Is that his name? Too Short? Or there was a girl. Her name was Lena. Sucked my dick with a bottle of weed. Well, it was Too Short. Yeah, Too Short out of Oakland.